Hello, this is Mayssa Yazidi. Today I'm gonna make for you a tutorial how to set up the SSVI telescope. So let's start. So now we're gonna set up the telescope, and the first part to start with is the tripod, because it's one of the most important part in the telescope, and also it's the part that's gonna hold the telescope tube. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna open the tripod, and then we're gonna bring this plateau. This plateau is a really important part of the telescope because it's gonna tie the different part of the tripod, and also it's gonna help to have the telescope in horizontal plane. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna insert this one in the specific place for it, and then and now, after putting the tripod, we're gonna bring the telescope, which is gonna be fixed in this part here. So what you're gonna do is to open this here. They are like part reserved for the telescope tube. And then we're gonna bring the telescope. So we're gonna put the telescope here and close it, and this button here, the black button, is gonna help fixing the telescope to don't move up and down. So if you feel that the telescope is moving a lot up and down like that, like it's not fixed, it go down like that, so that means that you need to fix this button, because the telescope should be fixed in one position. It shouldn't be go down like that but itself. So if the telescope is playing around, or the telescope tube is really not like tied to the tripod, so then you need to fix this black button here, because it's gonna help you to fix the telescope tube. So just tie it like that, and the telescope will be much more fixed. So then we're gonna set up the accessory afterward, which are the researcher. So we do have here two parts in the researcher. So we do have this part in which we're gonna fix the researcher in it. So we're gonna put it here. So as you can see here, these holes here is used to put the ocular. It's just reserved place for the ocular, so you can use them to put your ocular in case you don't use it. So you just hold it here, you don't need it to bring it back to the back. So if you are planning for solar observation, you cannot use the researcher because there are no solar filter here, and that's gonna hurt your eyes. So don't do it. Just use the researcher for the moon observation or planetary observation, or for the deep sky, just to orient yourself. So for solar observation, you cannot use the researcher. You're gonna take it off, because if you put your eyes here, it's gonna hurt your eyes and you're gonna be in really serious trouble. So don't do it. So for the solar observation, I'm gonna give you a tricky way to orient yourself, or to put the sun inside your telescope field.